jungle, former rookie Contracts, their mid laner Jensen, bot Sneaky, support Smoothie, and coach Reapid.
And this will be Impact. Did he take W? He's going to have Q and E.
Straight to the wall. Zig's like, oh, where did this guy come from? Contract's
There's the W.
gonna stick out on this. Will be first blood. Contract's gonna grab it.
Yeah,
Just barely. There's the ace in the hole into X special. He's gonna be the dive target through the portal. We go. Contract's planning the slow. Immunes himself using the Umbral Trespass in onto X special. Damage coming through. X special's got nowhere good to run, and Contract's gonna grab kill number 2. Can move their pressure to this mid lane.
Yeah, but they don't have control of the side. Here comes Cho'Gath in. If they overextend, there's a possibility.
Trap underneath as well. Shockwave there. Sneaky gets an easy kill, and Arrow forced to flash away. Gonna get ace in the hole and taken down. Maybe the ignite is enough for Smoothie able to get it. Cho'Gath though roaming down, takes down Sneaky. FC9 waves coming in. Smoothie gets the ulti down. Nabs one. It's X special as Marco ulti. He's gonna time it in with a Bard stasis. Not quite enough. X special finally gets caught on the end. The ace in the hole there. The Shockwave gets him a kill. The Rift Herald's still going, charging into the turret.
Trying to get mid priority over the wall though.
Impact, Flash W win, that's gonna knock somebody back. Rule forever, period, goodbye. The ulti's gonna strangle up everybody else. X special tries to disengage. The Shockwave is gonna miss as P1 flash out of the way, but Cloud9 again find the pick.
This gank assists in the top lane, and then these disgusting multi-man root ultimates that are just creating a gigantic wall of zoning, but also creating pressure.
Contract got the red buff, now gonna trespass into Mike Young. Mike Young might get assassinated here. Knocks him out. Contract, massive play, no win onto Arrows. Cloud9 pick it up again, and Contract, he dove to the wall looking for blood.
And it's like 23%, and then it's like 40 plus.
They found 2. Contracts again, lining it up. There's a great knock up on an Arrow, followed in by Smoothie in the stun and Arrow. Who's going to get taken down. Sneaky able to find the assassination. Another great flanking Maokai L finds Mike Young dead to Impact. Already taking on the mid here. Remember, they got Baron 2 minutes ago, so huge empowered pushes here for C9 as they're looking to take down this top inhibitor. That will be 2, and C9 are already 12,000 gold ahead of Phoenix 1.
And they just blew up Pyrion.
Oh, goodbye.
I know, he got annihilated there. Just 25 minutes, 40 seconds. They're trying to go for the
Alrighty, turret going down. Contract's gonna dip in. Arrow gonna carry him into the fountain, but Contract gets blown back into GA. Will be popped. Smoothie with a good on the Shockwave to follow. Just destroys P1. There's a triple kill. But Jensen might be chasing into the fountain for a few more. The 4 kill is gonna come. Jensen has a Quadra.
Oh, dive. Impact is gonna do it. They're gonna try to go for it.
Back in there. The rest of the score goes in. Oh no, that was mistimed. Jensen might just wait for it. I think he's hoping X special gifts it over, but the Nexus might die before they can complete it. It's gonna go down. Sneaky shuts it down by shooting the Nexus, but a win's a win. Penta be damned. Well, certainly see what happens here, because P1 have dropped themselves up a doozy as he move into game number 2. Not 1, but 2. Right, so Zig already used his feet. Contract gonna feel this invade. Jen's gonna roam up as well. Contract aiming up that kick. Landed the Q already. Have to be careful though. Gonna push the wave all the way in, and now Zig can't really run anywhere. Does knock off Impact, but damage still coming out. The silence is good. Jensen taking up a few too many hits, but first blood over to Contracts.
Gaston, it's like the easiest matchup to do it against too.
Certainly given.
But he's gonna go in.
Oh, Pyrion getting aggressive again. There's actually the ultimate from Impact. Might turn it back around. Jensen flashes forward. Impact with a taunt. Knock back in there, and Jensen grabs a kill. Impact rode in. Jensen's gonna try and cut them off, but the wall's a little short there at rank 1.
Yeah, and they have to clear out the minion wave if they want to do anything here.
Good taunt actually onto Pyrion. Does get rid of back. Good play there from Smoothie and kills across the Onyx special. Ultimate finally finishes channeling, but that's far too late.
And then was able to participate in the bottom side. We'll see. Arrow.
Ooh, Arrow with a good spell shield, but there's maybe Special not being so lucky. Contract's gonna dive in again. Mike Young returns the ultimate to try and disengage the fight. Brown was gonna tie up a couple, but no follow-up there from Phoenix 1. A C9 continue to siege here in mid.
Yeah, and Phoenix 1 just kind of have to stop the bleeding and
Jensen's the target. He's gonna try and get peeled away. Good stun there as Pyrion able to land that kill. Mike Young does fall down.
Trying to kill Zig here.
Not quite getting cut off here, but the rest of the team's there. Puts the wall down, hops off, and now Zig gonna get rooted back in. Knocked the other way as there's the flame from Smoothie. Just knocked around all over the place. Zig falls to Jensen.
Yep. You've been like thinking about Ray's old builds, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you going for? Oh,
daggers, only daggers.
Flank.
Good cut up there from Jensen, but the ulti from X special might turn it back around. Tong gonna try and land in with a great double stun. The root lands in, but the flame back from Smoothie as Jensen barely alive gets healed out of it. But the massive amount of knockoff's gonna lock up Contract. Impact still trying to fight it out, but C9 on the retreat. Another good knockback as Pyrion's chasing him down. Impact, he's tying up as many as he can, but the carries are gonna finally get a pick onto Pyrion. Impact going down, finally he gets feasted on by Zig. They're gonna again use some of that momentum and roam up towards the top side, because Sneaky is looking very vulnerable.
Yep, turret dive. Smoothie's gonna try to save him.
And he's gonna try and deny that impact up as well.
Both
Gonna try and buy a lot more time. Silence lands in, but Smoothie able to kite them out for a little while longer. Root lands in. There's the Tornadoes. Arrow actually takes that contact on the other side of the map. Press the P1 up here though. Whoa.
All that damage onto Arrow now. As soon as it hits, they're gonna dive.
Time to dive in. Flash stun for Special finds 2. Impact back in with the Root, but Cloud9 still fighting it out. Jensen with a good little bit of Root down, but does take out Zig as the ult wears off.
Wants Arrow, he wants Arrow!
Look at Arrow, does get it, but Jensen now snared up, finds a triple, but is gonna fall down. Mike Young able to get that kill on another bloodbath in top lane. I mean, they get a little bit of temporary vision.
They're actually gonna continue to give them vision here. Zig is kind of in charge of the smite duties here. They have Taric ulti.
Gonna try and kill it special, but he's just a little too tanky. Good knockback again. The invulnerability's coming down as Mike Young already taken down Impact. Smoothie bound up, and then Nature's Grasp and Pyrian dominating takes him down as Jensen followed in from the Root. Pyrian's gonna flash forward and knock them all back. And Pyrian gonna grab that double. Sneaky, one of the few remaining members now dead as Arrow gets Zakiel on contracts, who cut the wave as best he can, but P1 gonna try and end through
They don't
top
want
lane.
that wave. They're gonna go through top.
Phoenix One gonna tie it all up and force a third game. This series has been so much fun so far.
This is the final game here to decide who was really second place at Rift Drive. So we teleport right now before Impact can interrupt it. Now they're flanked in. This is actually really bad for Phoenix One.
Just actually moving in, trying to seal it perhaps, but there's actually a kill onto Mike Young. Goes down as Sneaky. Able to get the kill now. Sneaky still firing away into X-Specialist. The passive who's going to proc from Gorm. Concussive blow seals X-Specialist's fate.
Moves are actually quite bad. The fact that they went for that and Zig didn't put himself in a place to TP kind of pin him down. And look at this, just the rotation to the other side.
Xenon here first though, good miasma. Zig gonna get slowed up there, the stun lands through. Zig gonna get trespass on, and Jensen able to get the kill. Contracts now trying to get up, but Impact's there to save him. Contracts flashes back towards his team. Mid-turret getting low, P1 can't defend. 5v2 as X-Special gets snared up. Has his ulti, but it's just gonna get stunned to death.
To keep going.
Able to get the kill. Jensen with the roll, plus almost the Seraphs ready to go, and 2 items done for Sneaky means that Cloud9, they're already the team fighters. Mike Young back into Jensen, who does flash out of the way. X-Special taking damage in the front side. Humble Trespass gonna burn that ulti. Smoothie flash to the knockup. Makai ulti also gonna chase them in as the Glacial Bit is slowing them all down. There's one Root, there's the knockup. There's another double Root as Sneaky gets that kill. 2 for himself already, as that's another one. Kane able to grab it. That's 4 dead on the side of Phoenix One. Arrow gonna run back to the turret because he's the only one left.
Dive with a Sivir ult.
That might be a little too keen on this fight, but Maikai stunned up by concussive blows. Everyone gonna dive in, give it the Maikai ult. Wonderful there from Impact. They just have to try and kill Arrow. Impact soaking what he can as Sneaky still free firing, but a good cast separates the carry there from C9. Might still be too far ahead as Zig's gonna get assassinated by Contract's ulti. Up. And there's Alistar going down. Pyrian gonna get exhausted. Cloud9 gonna force them off these inhibs and retake mid once more.
Yeah, they're much stronger as well anyway.
That's the one kind of far forward, dashes on to Zig, Righteous Corey popped,
gonna have to go in.
Gonna give him some healing. Contract gets a good amount of health back all the way in as the inhib goes down. Makai ultimate up to the side, gonna find them on the flank angle. Alistar again knocked up forever. That's Mike Young, excuse me, as he falls down. X-Special pops the ulti back in onto Jensen and Smoothie, but sorry, Sneaky and Smoothie, but that's not enough as he grabs the double. But triple kill there for Sneaky. It might be finally here as Kane revives with the GA.
Oh,
Arrow again moves forward. Sneaky still wicking. There's Arrow coming down. That's going to be the quadrant. No, he needs the damage. Doesn't use it. Sneaky firing away. There's the shutdown of the contra. And the unofficial penta-kill goes over to Sneaky. Cloud9 get the ace, grab the Nexus, and win the series.